Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tea Time with TeaCup Entrepreneurs. I'm Stephanie Pellish, your hostess here at Tea Time. And today I am so excited to bring you Marcela Venturim, who is a ex-cleaning lady turned businesswoman, and she now owns her own cleaning company called Quality Time Cleaning, and she is one of our teacup entrepreneurs, and I am so excited to welcome her today and to dive into our conversation about motherhood, business, and why cleaning. So, welcome, Marcela.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so excited that you're here joining me as well. So, I'm just gonna start with why did you start it? Well, maybe tell us how you started as a cleaning lady, and then we'll dive into how you became a businesswoman from there. So how did you start as a cleaning lady?
That's a really cool story here, Stephanie. For those who know, I'm originally from Brazil, born and raised Brazilian. And when I was about 15 years ago, I decided to move to the US. So when I joined the community here, the Brazilian community, I was presented the work of a cleaning lady. That's what most of us do. We clean houses, and I was presented this job. So when I started as a helper. So I learned the work, and the woman who I work for, she said, "Well, next year I'm gonna go back to Brazil, and if you want, you can buy the business." So I start saving some money. I'm like, I'm gonna buy this business. So I bought the business, and then I was a cleaning lady. I was like the owner of the schedule. I have all these clients, and I have a helper. But then year was passing, and I was not really fulfilled by the role of like doing the job and not expanding, not being able to expand because they're not as, how can I say? There is a limited number of people that I would be able to service
Right,
doing
by
the
yourself. You only have so much time. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. So, this feeling of turning it into a business, like have the visual identity, knowing what I am selling and to who I'm selling, like who is my ideal client, and also helping the Brazilian community, providing jobs.
Yeah.
I decided like to legalize the business, like having a license, having insurance, and being more in the organization side of the business in order to reach more people and help more people.
Love it. And then I know a little bit about your story, so I feel like I'm just going to lead you right in. So you started this business, but then you also have a baby now. Well, a toddler, right?
Yes, yes.
And
So
so,
I wanted to have more time to spend with my baby, and
mhm,
I wanted to be able to stay with him or taking him to daycare, taking him going to pick him up or having activities with him. That's when I wanted to starting working from home. So I would work like less hours or more flexible hours in order to have more time for my baby. Because I saw myself working like from 7, sometimes 7 to 7, 7 to 6. I had no time. And
mhm.
and also I saw myself not having time to spend with my baby. So I thought, come on, the same problem I have, other people might have as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a typical American family, Stephanie, they spend around 6 to 8 hours a week doing cleaning. So what could you do with 6 to 8 hours extra every week?
Well, and I don't know if you just saw my body, but I just went, oh, because I know, now we grew up, we had a cleaning lady come occasionally to our house, and then the older I got, the more the cleaning people would come. But my mom always had somebody coming to help her. But I know too, like, and we had to do things at home. We had chores at home. My kids now have chores at home. But I know that I despise cleaning floors and cleaning bathrooms. And so for me, it's not only just the time that it takes, but it's also the mental energy that it takes for me to do those things. And so when you say 6 to 8 hours, even though that task might physically take me 20 minutes, it's probably taking me 8 hours of mental energy to do it. And so, yes.
Yeah, yeah. What happened is we are able to do, like, we work with teams. So
Hmm.
we are able to get through your home in less than 6 to 8 hours, of course, because
Right. Right.
first of all, we know all the products, the cleaning products. We have a process, like a step by step, and we follow that step by step and becomes like faster for us.
Yeah.
But like people spend 6 to 8 hours doing cleaning and they cannot achieve the same results as we do.
Well, and I know too, just, you know, right now I'm sitting in my kids' playroom and there are toys all over. And while they can just move those toys and put them kind of to the side, I am going to want to go through all of it and organize it. And then I haven't even started the cleaning aspect of the vacuuming, the dusting. And so there's an emotional piece or there's a feeling too of needing to do it all for me
Hmm.
versus just getting it done. And when the cleaning people come in, they just get it done.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, because we focus on the cleaning. And when you're cleaning your own home, you always get distracted in the middle of it. And like today, you might be able to clean the bathrooms, and then tomorrow you'll be able to dust your bedroom, and then the following day you do the vacuuming, and then it takes you 2 days to do the floors. And by the time then you finish the floors,
You're
like
starting all over again.
exactly. So I said that we deliver miracles, which is like the whole house cleaned at once.
Yes, yes, I love that. So tell me about, you went from being a cleaning lady to a business. What was that transition like for you to go from, like, did you have business experience? Did you grow up seeing business? Like, how did you make that transition? Because I'm assuming that there was a bit of a transition.
Yeah, yeah. When I lived in Brazil, I used to teach English. I was teaching English as an ESL. So I taught kids, I taught adults as well, teenagers, all different ages. And I was used to work for somebody else.
Hmm.
So I grew up in an environment. My father used to work on a national bank. And my mom was always working for the government, for the Brazilian government. So in my environment, no one was really an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And I was reluctant about like becoming a businesswoman
Yes.
because it was not something that I saw in my house with my family.
Hmm.
I think that's why it took me so long to like turn become like a businesswoman rather than like just a cleaning lady because I was always dreaming about like security,
Yeah.
having a payment, a fixed payment at the end of the month.
Yeah.
And it's been very, I'm learning a lot, not only like, because right now I don't have to clean, but I have to know everything about like taxes, payroll, also like marketing,
Right.
administrative side of the business,
Yeah.
things that I had no idea about.
Yeah.
So it's been like a learning process. This is where Teacup also comes because I'm able to be part of a group of women. Each one have their overcoming, how can I say? Each one of them wants to overcome something.
Mhm.
And for me, it's really like overcoming this need of security, which I had when I had a job, which it
Sure. Well, and you still have a need for security that is a very valid and healthy and appropriate need, but it's also having this sense of being able to take a risk to add to that security, feeling unsafe for a short amount of time so that your
Yes.
security can build a greater foundation for you. And so,
And
yeah,
I feel like it's my purpose. It's my purpose, Stephanie, to be able
yeah,
to help people have more time to spend with whatever they want. Most of it, it's with kids because that's my perfect client. When I think about who am I going to help, I want to help busy families.
yeah,
That's who I want to help. I want to help that mom who has no time to spend with their kids, who have a full-time job, the dad who have two full-time job. Of course, we do have clients who doesn't fit into that,
sure.
but that's who we mainly like aim when we're
Right.
doing marketing, when we want to like reach that person. And in order for me to help more families to reach more people, I have to learn all this other stuff that I never knew about, like marketing. What am I
Yeah,
supposed to do to reach more people? Like
yeah.
who to reach, how to reach. There are so many questions, like so many things I've been learning, and it's been enjoyable journey.
Yeah, and I'd love to talk a little bit more about that because I think it's so important for moms especially, but just as humans, when we learn more for ourselves. Like you're saying, this is your passion. And when you dive into your passion, when you learn more about that, when you grow more in that, it helps you to expand and reach more people and help more people. Because
Mhm.
as you mentioned, as a cleaning lady, you can clean one or two houses, right? Like you can only clean one house at a time. And so you have a limited amount of houses that you can do in a day. But then when you grow a team, when you grow it as a business, you're now able to help so many more families, service so many more families so that they get the benefit of the work that you do. And so I just love that. And is that something that you feel really good about, or like you're able to see how that growth is able to reach more people?
Yeah, yeah. I want to reach more people. Right now, we do have a big clientele, but I want more. I want to be able to reach
Yeah,
more, to help more people. And but not only like doing the work, but really delivering love. Because my type of love, it's work of services.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I
Your love language is
It's
acts of
my love
service.
language.
Yeah,
Exactly. So I feel like when we're doing it, we're not just doing it.
yeah.
You understand? We're really like delivering love.
I
And
love that. Yes.
yeah, and I feel like some people will connect with the business, the message of my business, and will want to have us instead of having somebody else. And some people will definitely also how can I say? Some other people will feel more connected to a different cleaner or a
Sure.
different business, and it's also okay. There are many different approaches,
Yeah.
many different like people that they want to reach, and there is some kind of people that I want to reach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'd love to know, you were saying who resonates with your company. And so it's all about quality time. And I would love for you to kind of talk about the mom who's, or the woman who feels like she should be doing it herself, or she should be like the family should be doing these things. But then she sees you, or she sees a cleaning company, and there's a part of her that thinks like,
I should be
well, that could
delivering
be nice.
love.
But also I think that we should, right? We're shoulding on
You
ourselves.
deserve like we want
Right.
to do it all. We want to do it all. We want to work out. We want to have a full-time job. We want to be a wife. We want to be a woman, and we want to do the work at home. And it's like it's just too much. And we
Yes.
have to know that we deserve to your family deserve to, because your kid deserve to have his mama present.
Yeah.
Your husband deserve to have a wife that it's happy with herself, and it's okay to have time for you to go and have your nails done. And
Yeah.
it's okay for you to have time to go out on a dinner with your husband.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like
Yeah.
we want to put everything on ourselves.
Yeah, I have four kids, and part of my journey, like I said, if you were watching the video, you can see when you were saying like 6 to 8 hours of cleaning, my whole body reacted to that. And with four kids, there's constantly laundry, there's constantly messes to be cleaned up, there's constantly somebody's room or toothpaste to be wiped off a counter or floors to be swept. There's always something. And I've had many conversations through the work that I do, but I've had a few people come into our home to talk about like, hey, how they could support me in some of those household tasks. And a few times I've had women come in that support of like, okay, what would it look like if you did my laundry or if you helped me organize these things? And I know there's this sense of meaning well, and there's a lot of like, well, you can have the kids help. You can have the kids do this, and the kids can do that. And yes, they can. And my kids are one, they're very busy. They're involved in way too many activities, but that's a story for another day. But we also have really good systems and routines in place where they do things throughout their day that are teaching them responsibility, that are teaching them independence, that are teaching them competence. And so when I hire somebody to come into my home to help us as a family, I really look at it as not because we can't do it, not because I'm not trying to teach my kids independence and competence.
I
I just
love that.
know that my time and my kids' time spent cleaning a bathroom can be used for them to just be a kid or for them to do homework or go play the sports that they're playing. All of my kids, so I'll exclude my 5-year-old on this one, but all of my kids know how to do laundry. Now, they do their own laundry often, but not all of the time. Sometimes we do it, sometimes we have somebody who helps us do it. They clean up their rooms. We have cleaning people that come. But I just feel like that piece really gets overlooked, and there's shame there when we say, "Hey, we're getting help for our family." When we talk about like, "Oh, well, your kids need
To learn how to do
learn."
it.
Yeah. And so, you know, I wonder like how if there's something that you can kind of
Yeah, but
give
they need
feedback
to
or
learn how to
reflection on
do
with
it.
that,
As you
right?
said, they are doing laundry. They're
Mhm.
doing like straighten up the room. So when the
Yeah.
cleaners come, everything's already in where it's supposed to be. But they're not also learning how to receive. Because
Yes.
nowadays people don't know how to receive and they get
Yes.
offended.
Without shame or guilt,
Exactly.
as
Learn to
as a
receive.
woman that took me a long time to ask for help or receive without shame and guilt. I love that. Yes.
Yeah. And I feel I was reluctant at first when I started using my own service because
Hmm.
I just had a baby. I was like, uh, postpartum. I
Yeah.
couldn't do it myself. Like I could, of course, straighten up the house, but I couldn't like mop the floor or do it heavy lifting or something like that. And then when I started using my service, it even grew even more like, oh my God, that is amazing. The house smells good. Everything is where it's supposed to be. And
Yes.
I received that. It was a really hard at the beginning for me. I'm like, how can I use someone to clean my house if I was the cleaning lady myself like a few months ago?
Yeah.
But that was something that I work on myself, like learning how to receive, learning how to enjoy. And I forbid my husband to cook on the day the girls come.
Oh, I'm gonna imagine it's because he then makes a mess when he's cooking.
Yes, we don't do cooking. That's takeout day.
Those are takeout days. I love that. I know my husband and I, we both often work from home, and so our cleaning people come in the morning, and we just try and enjoy it until the kids get home from school. And then it's like, it lasts for like 20 minutes. And then it's like, guys, the cleaning people came today. And so stuff starts to come back into the house, get a little less organized, but the house is still clean. There, it's still
It's still clean. Yeah, it's not
clean. Yeah,
straightened up because they want to play, they want to do stuff, but
right.
it's clean. Yeah.
Yes.
And don't you feel like you don't have pets, right, Stephanie?
We do not know.
I do not. But like, especially when you have a baby or you it's crawling on the floors. I mean, I felt great when my kid was like crawling on the floor. Now he walks, but like when he was on the floor and I knew I have three cats. So I knew everything's clean, it's disinfected, it's
Yeah,
safe for him. So I just love it.
love that. Yeah, so we've talked about cleaning lady and business. So you've mentioned you went from owning like, or you were the cleaning lady to
I
owning a
was the
business.
cleaning
So can
lady
you
for
talk
me.
about like what is the difference between having a cleaning lady and having a cleaning company that comes into
Mhm.
your
Yeah,
home, or
in
what
the
that looks
eye
like?
of the client, a cleaning lady is the one who does it all. So she is the one who answers the phone. She is the one who does the scheduling. She's the one like taking care of the cleaners and doing the customer service. And sometimes there is not enough time for her to do everything with excellence. Like I remember when I was doing it myself, I used a scheduling piece of paper to do my schedule. Like,
Hmm?
who am I
A
gonna clean?
paper calendar. Yep.
Yeah, writing everything down. And now as a business, we have a system like an app where we put everybody on the schedule. And as a cleaning lady, also people sometimes are forgotten. Clients are forgotten because I've been doing some estimates in person, like some walkthroughs, and the number one complaint of people who have their house cleaned every 4 weeks is my house cleaner didn't show up on the day she was supposed to show up, or she doesn't pick up the phone, or she doesn't have time for our house anymore. So usually they focus on weekly clients or bi-weekly clients, and they forget about those people who have their house cleaned once a month, which is a problem because she can't like forgets like she's
Right.
using paper.
Right, because it's not every Tuesday. It's, oh, I need to fit that one more in this
Yeah,
month. And now I've
yeah,
got to squeeze it in a schedule that's already probably pretty built out each week or consistent each week.
yeah.
And
And
I
they
can see how
forget
that can
about
be,
clients. They don't show up, they don't call. Communication is bad.
yeah,
It's very bad, and sometimes they don't speak English, and there is a difficulty there. So with a business, we have someone who answers the phone between 8 and 5, someone who is able to communicate with the cleaners, communicate with the client. And another difference, big difference between a cleaning lady and the business, not only communication but also like being legal business, like having license, having insurance, paying taxes, doing everything how it's legally supposed to be done.
right,
Uh, we go to many, many expensive and very high clients' home, like a home that it's 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, very big houses. Like it never happened. Our crew is trained, but imagine if something happened to your countertop, like it's a 20,000 countertop, because if something happened, everything needs to be replaced.
right. Yes.
So a business have insurance for that.
Yeah.
So a business is able to say, hey, let's call the insurance, let's solve this. It never happened, but it might happen. Like it's a peace of mind.
Absolutely.
It's like
Absolutely.
insurance is something that you pay in order not to use, right?
That's, yes, I say that all the time.
Yeah.
But it is, it's something that you hope you never have to use, and you have it to ensure
You
yourself that
have
if
auto
you do need it,
insurance in case something happened, but you don't want anything to happen.
right,
You have your house insurance, but you don't want anything to happen. You have your health insurance, but you don't want to be
right.
sick. So it's something that we pay in order not to use because we don't want to use it.
Yes, I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
And
So another day I have a call from a prospective client that she said that the cleaning lady left the faucet open and left the house. So overflowed the water,
Oh my God.
damaging her ceiling on the first floor, her floor on the floor, and it was all a mess. So in this case, it was a cleaning lady.
Yeah.
So the cleaning lady said, no, I didn't. And nobody did. Apparently, nobody is responsible, and that's it.
Right. Right. Yeah, because she probably doesn't have the insurance or the
No,
liability to cover. And
no.
oh
That's
my
why
goodness.
sometimes the price is too low. So when you
Right.
have like a fair price,
Yeah.
it's good to pay fair for what you deserve. You deserve a peace of mind. You deserve insurances. You deserve good communication. What if you have a cleaning lady that fall inside of your home?
Yeah.
You need works compensation for that. Does the company have works compensation or not? So then what happened? Who is responsible? So those are
Yeah.
things that we have to think and put it in the scale to see which one is worth it for you. Like, do
Right.
you want a cleaning lady? Do you want a business?
Well,
Um,
and that's where too, like you're taking care of your clients and your customers in that way, but it sounds too like you're also taking care of your employees in
I
that way.
I am. We want to pay fair wage, pay fairly, treat them well, because
Yeah.
they are the stars of the business. When they're happy, Stephanie, they clean well.
Yes.
They smile when they get to a customer client.
Yeah.
They really care. When they're happy, the client is happy,
Yeah.
and we are happy. Marcela is also happy.
Yeah. Well, and they're the face of your business. They're representing you. They're walking into people's homes. And so you want them to be engaged and happy and feel like they have that security of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
paycheck that
We have a really low turnover.
turnover.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love
They
that.
stay for years. They stay for years,
Love
which I love it. Which
Yeah.
means they feel safe, they're happy, and that's what I want. I
Yeah.
want everybody happy.
Don't we all? And let's not take that all on ourselves either. But I love that. So, how long have you been in business for? How long have you been in official business?
Official business since 2020. It's official, but I've been doing for over 15 years.
Oh, wow. Oh, so
Yeah.
a long time. What has been maybe one of the biggest challenges? I'll ask about the challenge first and then I'll ask about the highlight. But what has been one of the biggest challenges with owning your own business?
I'm not gonna talk about owning a business, but I'm gonna talk about owning a cleaning business.
Mhm.
For me, I used to see it as a, how can I say? I was a cleaning lady and I didn't see the beauty at the beginning of it. I say like I'm just cleaning bathrooms and floors. I didn't, it for me it took a while to see what it really meant to go into somebody's home, to go into to somebody a privacy. Because we, for example, if there is a two-story home, if you have people over for your house, you have a powder room in the first floor, they don't go to your bedroom, they don't go to
Right.
your bathroom, they don't see upstairs in your home. And we do. And it takes people to feel safe with that company, to feel safe with those ladies, to feel safe with these people, to go inside of your home, inside of your private privacy. And I didn't, at first, I didn't see the beauty of the work.
Yeah, and you're saying beauty, but I think too the value of it, right? Like
Yeah.
understanding how much, yeah, it really means. I'm laughing and thinking about we had someone come out recently where we were having some issues with our energy and we had someone who came out and had to access our attic and our attic space, our attic door is in my daughter's closet. And when we walked into my daughter's room, I was like, "Oh, this is embarrassing." Like her room was a mess. And it's not normally as bad as it was that day. And she does a great job of especially when our cleaning people come. She does a great job of putting things away, but that day it was just a mess. She didn't know anybody was coming to the house. I didn't really think to tell her. And I walked in and I was like, oh. So we had a conversation and we talked about, sometimes we have people come unexpectedly. And yes, your room is a private space for you. And hopefully we don't need to take somebody back in there again. But also it's it's this feeling of like this is your space. How do we take better care of it? How do we not because we're
Reflect
embarrassed
what is
because
in
somebody
your
else is
mind.
coming in, but how do we really respect it?
Yeah, it's like it reflects what is in your mind. Like if it is messy and dirty, I imagine like the mind is messy and dirty. So let's keep it everything clean, and then it means like your mind will be like, "Whew."
Yes, she's a lot like her mother in the sense of it kind of builds and builds and builds and builds, and then all of a sudden we're like,
Let's
wait a minute,
organize everything.
we gotta go like clean it all. And I've so many people have said, well, if you do a little bit every day, and I say, yes, I understand that concept, and yet I still
Person
do
is
that.
different, Stephanie. And
They are.
we do this in our cleaning too. We accept that every client is different and every person have different points of view. And that's why we keep every client a file in order to know. Like some people are crazy about hardwood floors. My hardwood floors needs to be like super clean. So I hate the smell of fabuloso. Those or I really concerned about grease on my cabinets in the
Mhm.
kitchen, or I want my bathroom to be spotless. Every person have their own like things that matter for them, and every person is different and works in a different way. That's why we keep a note on every client.
Yeah.
So the cleaners will know like before they get in. And some people are different about organization too.
Mhm.
Like some people like one big organization every season or one big closet organizing every season. And some people like to do a little bit every day, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Love that. So I asked about challenge. What has been one of the biggest highlights for you
The
with
big
owning a business or with the cleaning business?
the biggest highlight for me is knowing that I'm capable. You
Love
know,
that. Yeah.
yeah, capable, and I will, like, I am doing it, and
Yeah.
I'll be big, and I know that I will be big. I know I'll be helping more people, helping more families, busy moms, and I know I'll reach them, and I'll know I will be doing something for the community, the society, and I am part of this.
Yeah.
You know, some
How
people's
beautiful.
life. Yeah.
Yeah. If someone listening is thinking about owning a business or thinking about getting into even a cleaning business, what kind of advice would you have for them from wanting that safety and security that you talked about in the beginning to getting to a place of feeling empowered that you're doing the thing? Like, what advice do you have for them to get from that, maybe this is a thing to, yeah, I'm doing the thing.
Mhm. Maybe not waiting the perfect moment,
Yeah.
because I felt like it took me so long to turn into a cleaning lady to a business because I was waiting for everything to be perfect until I had a baby, and now you have to do it.
Spoiler alert, it's never perfect. Yeah, the
It's
time is
never
never
perfect.
perfect. Something else always comes up.
Yeah.
Something
So
else
you
will
will
always get
learn
worse.
as the process happens.
Yeah.
You will learn the marketing. You will learn how to organize the business. You will learn everything as it goes.
Yeah.
Don't wait to be perfect, to have the perfect ideas, to be at the perfect moment with the perfect people. If you wait for perfect, yeah, it won't.
I I love that. And I feel like that's a great point for us to just kind of land on and finish on. And so I'm so appreciative of your time and of this conversation because I think so many women can take something from this conversation, learn from it, hear some validation in, hey, it's okay to ask for help. It's also okay to receive that help. If somebody was interested in learning more about quality time cleaning and having somebody come and help them clean their house and take some of those things off of their to-do list, how can they find more about you?
They can go to the website, qualitytimecleaning.com. They will be able to find a phone number over there. They can go to Google also. We are on Google, and they can read all the beautiful reviews we have.
Love that.
Yeah, we have beautiful reviews. And if they want to have their house cleaned but by us, they can contact us. We can do a walkthrough. I can offer you a flat rate. We can talk about your cleaning needs and we'll go from that. And by the way, the walkthrough and the estimate is totally free, no cost at all. And we don't have contracts. We don't lock our clients into contracts because we believe that people are with us because they love the service they receive. They love the way that we handle things. And yeah, that's how we want to keep no contracts.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, we will also put all of those places to find you in the show notes. We'll also add a phone number in the show notes. So if anybody's interested, they can find that all right there. It'll be easy for them to click and find you. But Marcela, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Steph. I love that. I really love talking about the business, how it started. It's my passion.
I love it. Me too. I love talking all things business. And when we can tie that motherhood piece in, it just, so many of us are in this on this journey of trying to figure it all out. And so I love that you are giving back to women and families and helping them to get more quality time to have a better life for themselves, to really create more of a quality life for themselves. So thank you so much, Marcella. And we will see you guys next time for our next Tea Time episode with Tea Time with our Teacup Entrepreneurs. Bye, everybody.
Bye.